Welcome back. Now, for whatever reason, people clam up real fast when it comes to talking about finances. They'd rather zip their lips, go it alone, than ask for help. Well, Jesus Zakalik, he is an attorney with PandA Law Firm. He's here to help rip that Band-Aid and get our financial house in order. It's great having you, buddy.
Always, Sean. Thank you.
Why is it people hate having that conversation about the budgets, the savings, credit, retirement, debt relief? They don't want to, they get
Yeah, no one wants to talk about it.
Why?
No one. I don't know why. It's kind of a shame thing. I think it's a pride thing. I think that's the biggest obstacle for people when they come in and see us, and that's why when people come in, the first thing I say is, "Hey, thank you for coming down. I know it took a lot for you to do that."
Yeah,
yeah.
And there's nothing they're going to bring to the table that you probably haven't seen already.
I've seen it all.
Yeah.
You know, from young to old, from a little bit of debt to hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt to people who are barely scraping to multimillionaires.
Think about going to see the doctor and you have to kind of
Right.
display. No one wants to do that.
No one wants to do
but
it.
the doctor's seen it already. There's literally, you in this case, you would be the doctor.
We're going to be
You've
super
seen
gentle.
This is great. Let's be gentle. All right, so you deal with this kind of thing all the time. People determined to get out from under their debt, they want to try to do it alone, some of them, but their decisions got them into this place in the first place.
Right.
Why not get a professional in your corner?
Why not? You know, it's super hard to discipline yourself sometimes when it comes to your debt. You have to break old habits, you have to start new ones. Sometimes you need a little bit of help, right? Like when you're going to the gym for the first time, you need a physical trainer, a personal trainer to help you get to that point. And that's the same thing with us. We're just going to kind of personal train your finances, get you tight, get everything going correctly. There's an old adage in the law that says a person that represents themselves has a fool for a client. And it's because they can't be objective, right? They're in their own head, they're in their own way. So the lawyer comes in and we help with that. And a lot of times, even with our fee, we're going to save you more money than if you did it on your own. We're going to take that stress off the table. You're going to have someone that you can get advice from, and we're going to be a resource.
And you can get the emotions off the table, because that's the one thing. It's like, when you're investing, you don't want to invest emotionally. You don't, when it comes to your money, you don't want to be emotional about it. You have to think clearly and binarily and see, how can we make this go away at the cheapest amount possible?
Exactly.
Yeah, this is different than a debt consolidation, by the way.
Right, so a debt consolidation is getting a loan to pay off your other debt. Debt settlement, where you're paying it all off, plus interest, plus costs. Debt settlement is where we settle it for less than what is owed. And normally, even with the attorney fees, we're going to save you 20, 30, 50% off your debt. We're going to be done within 2 years. We're going to show you how to rebuild your credit. You'll be back up to a 650 FICO score within 6 months of us being done, normally 700 within 2 years.
Fantastic.
So 2.5 years, you'll be debt-free with good credit.
And the amount of money that you save having a credit score that high, especially over 700,
right?
This will pay for itself in spades.
In spades,
yeah.
And what a lot of people don't understand too is, your FICO score is one thing, and whether you can get credit, your debt-to-income ratio is another thing. So if your income is $40,000 a year and you have debt at $30,000 a year, no one's going to lend you money because they know that you're at the precipice of falling off this cliff. Right. So it's important for us to get rid of that debt, and that will actually help benefit your credit score.
How do we get it started? What do we got to bring to the table so you can help us?
It's really easy. So you're going to print off your most recent statements, bills, that kind of stuff. You're going to bring in most recent pay stubs, proof of income, so we can evaluate you for debt settlement, or we'll look at bankruptcy options too, because sometimes that may be better. But we're never going to press you one way or the other. We're going to tell you the pros and cons. You'll decide what's best for you.
And is there a certain way that we should be paying this? Do we pay all the bills at once? Do we pay one at a time? Do we pay a lump sum? How does it work?
So a lot of people are concerned about that. Yeah, Judah, here's the amount I'm going to pay. How do I get that money? Well, we're going to regiment you. We're going to give you a budget over 24 months normally.
Gotcha.
And this is how much you're going to set aside. Part of that money is going to go to us for our fees. Part of it's going to go to the creditors. You're going to pay them directly once we settle with them. And unlike national debt settlement companies, I don't want to hold on to your money. I want you to hold on to your money. I want you to make interest off of it. I want you to control it, because the purse strings is the power. And I don't ever want to have to ask you, I don't want you to have to ask me to get your money back. I want you to have control of your own finances. You be independent.
Smart. He's a good man.
Yeah. Thanks, sir.
Always a pleasure. As always. Listen, no shame in getting a help to end your debt game. You want to reach out to PandA Law Firm. They're at Rainbow and Patrick in the Southwest. Their number, their website are both right there on your screen. PandA Law Firm, a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend. And before we had to break, a community